ready?
What?
I said, are you ready?
Yeah! Can't steal it! Woo! Wheel and deal it! The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better.
I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning.
But brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad.
I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power. Too sweet to be sour.
It's showtime, folks!
Welcome to the Grill Out. From the heart of Shillian, West Virginia, here's your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Grill Out episode 35. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty, and I'm joined by none other than Josh Cole. Baby!
Kayfabe is back.
Kayfabe is back, according to Tony Kahn. We'll get into that later on in the program. And the reflection of perfection, and our current reigning and defending Grill Out's predictions heavyweight champion, Jason Lykens.
Where's the belt?
Listen, I didn't bring the belt today because of a simple reason. You two don't deserve to lay eyes on my title.
Really? I thought you pulled a Jericho and left it at Longhorn. Somebody stole it.
I don't eat at Longhorns.
Did you leave it at Los Agaves?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Where I have it right now is none of your business.
Las Agaves is good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It
but
is.
Where I have it right now is none of your business. You two do not deserve to even be in the same room as my title, much less me. I am only here so the listeners can hear someone competent and good.
And he just keeps inflating his ego week by week. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
So are you Raw or SmackDown?
That's a very personal question.
Or NXT. Well, I guess NXT is not considered in this draft. Speaking of the WWE Draft,
Yeah.
a couple nights ago on Friday Night SmackDown was the first night of the draft. They went through, 4 rounds? And then they did some social media announcements after the show. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through the entire draft list. Round 1, Bianca Belair went to SmackDown. Jey Uso went to Raw. Carmelo Hayes got called up and went to SmackDown. Seth Rollins went to Raw. Round 2, Randy Orton goes to SmackDown. Raw gets Braun Breaker, who gets called up.
No, he was already on SmackDown.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. He
Shortly, but yeah.
But he did go. He got drafted over to Raw. SmackDown got Nia Jax.
And apparently, when they announced that, 18 people got injured.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It's a natural disaster.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Raw got Liv Morgan. Round 3 consisted of SmackDown getting LA Knight.
Yeah.
Raw getting Ricochet. SmackDown received the Bloodline, which consisted of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman.
No Roman Reigns because he removed himself.
Removed himself from the draft. Raw got Sheamus. Round 4, SmackDown got AJ Styles. Raw got Alpha Academy, which consisted of Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. SmackDown got Andrade, and Raw got Kiana James. And then, like I said, there was also some social media announcements for the draft that night. The first one of those is for SmackDown. They received the OC, which consisted of Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Meechin. SmackDown got Baron Corbin. They also got Cedric Alexander and Ashante the Adonis. Raw got Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Alba Fire, and Isla Dawn, and Ivar. And that is all of the draft for WWE on night 1. Night 2 will continue tomorrow night or tonight, depending on when you're listening to this, on Monday Night Raw, or yesterday if you're listening to this on Tuesday.
What has the OC done?
Nothing.
I mean, why even keep them?
They popped up on NXT and seemingly were going to set up a feud for the tag titles, but that's about it.
I mean, I don't.
I don't know.
Well, when AJ Styles got injured, that kind of screwed him over. Then he came back and turned heel, and he's kind of separated from him now. So yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in them now.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah.
I've always liked them, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, what you could do is you have Gallows Anderson. You now have Tama Tonga.
True.
You have Finn Balor. I mean,
The only problem with that is where Tama Tonga's involved with the Bloodline storyline now.
Yeah.
And then you have Finn, who is involved with the Judgment Day.
yeah.
I mean, you could theoretically do that, but it's going to take some months to get there.
I mean, it just seems like they've had some bad luck. You know, maybe that's what they need. Maybe what they need is bad luck.
Maybe.
You know,
They definitely don't need that cat.
no.
No.
Hate that cat.
Bad Luck Fale hates that cat. Also, if you've noticed on the Facebook page, I have changed the banner on the Facebook page to the buffed Daryl.
Yeah, my wife was very confused. She came in and she was like, "What is this?" I was like, "It's a cat."
It's Daryl.
She was like, "I can see that." And I was like, "No, then why are you asking me?"
It's Buff Daryl. I don't know.
it's-
I got bored.
Yes.
I got bored. I was like, this is a funny photo.
He's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Speaking of cats, that big old Jaguar did some stuff.
Yeah.
You see, that was a good one, Josh. That was a good one.
Yeah.
You did good. Hold on, let's just take a moment and appreciate the fact that Josh finally learned how to do a segue, a decent segue.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Maybe Sting won't hate you.
And since we are on the discussion of drafts, the NFL draft is going on this past weekend.
Yes.
I am an NFL fan. I like football. I'm a fan of the Indianapolis Colts. I don't normally watch the draft. I just kind of catch up to it later on. I was specifically watching the draft for one reason.
No, the Atlanta Falcons.
Well, you know what? They really messed up on their picks. Doesn't look too good for them if you're an Atlanta Falcons fan. I am sorry.
Yeah.
But, so I was looking to see if Tony Kahn was going to go through with putting the neck brace on.
Yep.
The night before the draft started on this past Thursday. The night before on AEW Dynamite was was Jack Perry returning to Dynamite.
So can I interrupt you for a second?
What?
I want to be the first to apologize for saying the all-in footage was a bad idea, because this ended up being very good for like all of this right now.
To me, I will say this. I still don't really fully agree with bringing it out because it just opened up a lot of own wounds. But
It's made Jack Perry super hot. It's made this angle super hot.
and absolutely,
NWO's back.
What we are seeing right now in front of us is AEW turning chicken crap into chicken salad.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. I said that to somebody the other day, and they looked at me kind of weird. But yes, so Dynamite happens. Tony Khan comes out. He shakes hands with Jack Perry. Jack Perry gut punches him, and Tony sells it like he got shot.
Yeah.
He reacted like 3 seconds later.
Yeah.
Linda McMahon is a better seller than Tony Khan.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Tony, he still did it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whenever he fell down, it looked like he forgot which move he was selling.
Yes.
Like a gut punch apparently killed him, and then he came back to life. I was like, "Oh wait, yeah, it's my stomach that hurts. Sorry, I'm not dead."
Yeah, but then he gets so the Bucks come out there with Okada. They're helping him get up, and then Okada gives the thumbs up to the Bucks. They get him up to do what is fittingly called the TK driver. Now it's not the Meltzer driver anymore. They renamed it the TK driver, and they pile drived him into the canvas, and he took it like he died. Just kind of laid out.
Well, he was apparently already dead. So,
Yeah, he was.
yeah, so it was easy.
He was running.
I was so worried that Shahid Khan popped up.
Yes, and then his dad comes out there.
Well, you know, they
And
had
just-
to explain to his dad that it was a work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his dad screamed out, "You mean my son works?"
Exactly.
You know, he was very upset.
Yeah. So
That mustache, though.
That,
Yeah,
that
it's a great mustache.
That is a great mustache. That is an Iron Sheik level mustache.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That is a mustache that will make you humble.
Yes. Which, befittingly, I almost wore my Iron Sheik shirt today.
I thought you were going to say you almost grew a mustache today.
Nah,
It's like, I probably could grow a mustache in a day.
in a day.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I totally believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I almost did wear my
Josh,
Iron
can you
Sheik.
even grow facial hair?
Just a little bit.
He's got the goatee going on.
Yeah.
Do you?
That's all I can do. Stash and goatee.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's really sad.
At least I'll keep my hair.
Have you tried being a man?
Here we go.
Your man.
So
He's a mine.
Earlier in the day on Wednesday, NFL Films came out and they said, "Hey," also I like that Stephen Regal.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. NFL Films came out and said that they were going to be following Tony Kahn along with some other executives in the NFL. And I'm seeing all this. I'm like, if he does not wear a neck brace,
Yeah.
it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
It is all for nothing. My brother and I watched a draft. We were watching for it. Now, apparently it was being covered on a few different channels. The channel we watched never showed it. But
Pat McAfee covered it.
Pat McAfee
Yeah, he
covered
did.
the whole thing. It shows the picture of Tony Khan sitting there in front of his dad with a neck brace on. Is he set? Could he have sold it a lot better? Yes.
Yeah, let me interject here
Yeah.
real quick. Okay. I don't know about you two, but I spent like 8 to 12 weeks in a neck brace when I broke my neck. You don't turn your head when you're in a neck brace. Like when someone says your name, you turn your entire body. Like you're not just being like, "Hey guys, hey, what's up?" Hey. That's not what you do.
Nope.
So live the gimmick, Tony.
Just I, honestly, if I were him, just to be as ridiculous as possible, I'd walk in with a full body cast.
Yeah.
Just being wheeled in. It'd be like the off of SpongeBob. I break my legs every morning and my arms every evening. My bones are made of glass and my skin's made of paper.
I've
Jason,
never watched SpongeBob in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
We have to change that.
Is that Peter Griffin? What was that?
It was a sad attempt at SpongeBob's laugh.
That was like a dying SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That was like a SpongeBob selling, getting punched in the stomach. That was,
And to which I was going to say, I mean, look how he sold that punch. I wasn't expecting a whole lot of selling with a neck brace,
No.
but he did. So much so that it has NFL Network's been covering it,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. Rich Eisen was talking about it. He said something along the lines of, "I hope Tony did not hurt himself while he was clapping. I get really worried about people that have been pile driven." And apparently, according to Rich Eisen, when Tony Khan heals up, they're going to take the neck brace. Rich Eisen's going to sign it, and Tony's going to donate it for it to be auctioned off for charity. So yes, but there is also the NFL Network comment of something along the lines of AEW is the Pepsi of wrestling, WWE is the Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And I find it, and I went and confirmed this, I find it rather interesting that he made that comment on the same day that Vince hired the PR firm that represented Harvey Weinstein during his controversies.
You know, if you're trying to go off with the whole innocent angle, maybe don't hire that PR team.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
You know, because there's nothing that screams I'm guilty quite like that. I don't know. Maybe if they had to make Vince put on a glove, you know.
Yeah. If the glove doesn't fit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chewbacca is a Wookiee.
But yeah, so Tony Khan makes that comment. Wrestling Twitter, I was on there earlier. It was basically the community gif when what's his face is walking in and everything's on fire and he's got pizza. That was me walking on wrestling
Then
Twitter.
Nick
today.
Khan goes and sells a bunch of stock, but that might be nothing.
Yeah, that's probably nothing. Well, and we talked off the air.
I mean,
about
okay, so Nick Khan was brought in to help facilitate the sale of WWE.
Yep.
He has done that. He has done his part. His shares have been up for sale since September.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, it's just that now with everything else going on, now people are wanting to speculate things. You know, it could be that if he sells all of his shares, then he can leave whenever.
Yep.
You know, he can get out of the game whenever he wants.
Yes, exactly. So take those comments from Tony Khan however you will. I am just loving it because the neck brace, just the ridiculousness of it. I love pro wrestling, and this is the type of how do I put this, carny stuff that I like.
Yeah,
it's very carny.
Well, I mean,
and the real quick, the memes that have come out of this are gold.
Well, it's it's kayfabe.
Yeah.
You know, it's the whole thing about like, okay, just living the gimmick and just enjoying it. Like we all know what's what.
Yep. We're all on the up and up.
Yeah.
Still real to me.
The Tony it is.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how this week with wrestling news could get any better for me.
Well, I'm glad you say that, Jason.
Yeah.
I put this in here just for you,
Just
my
for
friend.
me, okay.
Just for you.
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura is talking, apparently, with
All the
WWE.
time, baby.
This is coming from CageSideSeats.com. Former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura could be on his way back to wrestling. The WWE Hall of Famer and legendary color commentator recently revealed in an interview with the Vanguard podcast that he is in talks with the company now that the Vince McMahon regime is no more.
It required them going in this new direction, and I hope you get what I'm saying about the new direction. It's not a one direction, it's a new direction. And the direction the company is now going was good enough for Jesse Ventura and the WWE to begin talking again. Yep.
Said the ex-wrestler, end quote. I'm so glad the baddie's here to actually help us with this.
I live off the grid.
Dude, did you get the Capri Suns I sent you?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't drink them.
What about them cookies?
There are no such thing as cookies. And I didn't drink the Capri Sun because I thought you could have poisoned them. So I gave them all to my dogs. And they're all okay. So next time you send them, I might have one. You won't know that I have dogs, right? No. I've got like a pack of 150 wild dogs that looks at me as their leader. Yep.
Of course. But yeah.
I live in Mexico. I don't even live in the United States.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Not since I found out about Area 51.
What isn't Area 51, baddie?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you happen to go to Uganda?
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I think you need to stay out of my business.
So, listen, Jesse Ventura going back to wrestling. I don't care if it's with WWE. I don't care which promotion it is, but Jesse Ventura going back to wrestling in general. I'm for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm all
100%.
for it. Now,
I mean, you knew I'd be gay. I'd be up for it. Yeah.
That's why I put, as soon as I saw it, and Josh sent it to me, I was like, all right, this is definitely going in the rundown for this week's show. And also the interview he did do with the Vanguard podcast was rather interesting. It was good.
Thank you.
Of course, you're welcome, Batty.
Yep.
Of course, he was talking about when he was trying to unionize the boys and everything.
Do you want to hear that story?
Go for it.
I can tell you. You see, I was trying to unionize the boys, or the body. I'm the baddie. The body was trying to unionize the boys, and then, someone went to Vincent Kennedy McMahon and stooged me out, and I didn't know who it was, and then I found out in the court depositions for the steroid trial, because I could ask Vincent Kennedy McMahon any question, and so I asked him, I said, Vince, who stooged me out? And he said it was Terry, and I didn't know that. I mean, Terry was my friend. We were brothers. We was one of the boys, and ever since then, I haven't liked Terry Bollea or Hulk Hogan or Hack Hogan, however you want to call it. I just call him fake. That's what I call him. And listen, Terry, if you're listening right now, you can talk about your much-loved brother, HH, and I'll tell you this, the only love there's going to be is whenever I beat you again for the 150,000th time for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, Terry. Much love, JV.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I was the only man to ever, at least up until this point, beat Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
You beat him in court, right?
I did. The federal government even tried to stop him, and they couldn't, but I could. And I did.
So,
I'm the only person who's still getting a retirement check from them.
Not only them, but you're also getting a retirement check, according to your interview with the Vanguard podcast, through the Screen Actors Guild.
Yep.
Because you joined them years ago, and now you're getting retirement and pensions from them.
Yep, I was in Predator.
Yeah, because Vince did not want you going into Predator.
Nope, so I did it anyways. I ain't got time to bleed.
You quit right there.
Yep.
Join the Screen Actors
We're
Guild.
packed in tighter than a Mississippi tick. Yep.
Boy, if we actually had Jesse.
I mean, there's other lines in there, but I probably can't say
you
them.
can't. No, we can't say that. Oh, anybody that likes Predator out there.
Yep.
So, yeah, have you ever been to Uganda, though?
Probably.
Probably.
I've been a lot of places. I was a Navy SEAL. I was a frogman.
Fair.
Yep.
But so speaking of Uganda,
Yep.
right?
I've seen the Book of Mormon.
I've been wanting to see that.
Yeah, it's really good. They
Yeah.
talk about Uganda in there.
Oh, do they?
It's like Lion King. Kinda.
Well, there is a sort
Gonna
of
go
a
take a nap.
nap time.
I'm older now. I need a nap.
It's okay, Batty. It's okay. Now,
Hey, did one of you touch my Capri Suns?
thought he didn't like them.
Yeah.
Thought he got rid of them. Anyway, so speaking of Uganda, we have this is a heartfelt story, and we're going to end the segment with this. They're called Soft Ground Wrestling. They're based out of Uganda. This is coming from Observer.ug. I'm assuming this is a Ugandan website. Quote, this is coming from their article. Located in Mukono district in, I'm going to butcher this, Kirangira Village, the Soft Ground Wrestling Academy takes on the look of indie backyard wrestling promotions that are common in the United States, Canada, Japan, and Europe. With over 180 pro wrestling students, 30 of them girls, the Wrestling Academy does not have fancy ring gear like turnbuckles, ring barricades. Instead, members use makeshift equipment like bamboo cushioned with mattresses to represent the squared circle turnbuckle mesh, with nylon ropes to represent the ring ropes, and some improvised soft ground where the wrestlers land represents the iconic WWE ring. Most, this is just a few notes from most of the wrestlers in this are orphans, actually. They have been trained rigorously before stepping foot in the squared circle. Former WWE wrestlers like Mace and Mansoor have debuted for the promotion. Will Ospreay also has hinted and even been called out by wrestlers in this promotion.
Yeah, well, that's great.
Yeah, it's a heartfelt story. I can't remember which person it was, and I'm kicking myself for not writing this down, but somebody did donate beds to them because, again, they're orphaned and everything to kind of help them out. But... like, have y'all ever sat down and watched any of the videos that they put out?
I've seen
haven't.
a couple of short clips of the Mason Mansoor stuff, but that's about it.
It's the passion that these people have, that they have with little to nothing, it's very heartwarming and to me very inspirational.
Well, no, that's great.
Yeah. Like they got, they have referees and all this and do their own storylines, do their own booking. Like I said, they even do their own training.
Yeah.
Like you have to be
Well,
trained
they're the next Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe. But yeah, they train them and stuff, and in hopes that I guess some of them will be able to make it out and go into the wrestling business altogether. It is a heartfelt story. It's because with all the negativity that happens in wrestling, in the wrestling community, all the negativity, it's very nice to have something positive for once.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is great.
Maybe they'll get a big independent contract.
Maybe.
I mean, so they do all of this stuff like outside?
Yes. Yeah.
And where's this at? Uganda?
Yes, it's based in Uganda, located in the Mukono district. That's going to do it for this segment, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, we have predictions for WWE Backlash France, and also have to give the results for AEW Dynasty.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
It's time for more of the Grill Out. Here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back. What? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
He said wee wee.
Oh,
yes.
français.
Yeah, because he's trying to sound cultured.
Yes.
But really, the only thing cultured about you is the thing that's growing off of your neck. You should get that looked at.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty. That is Jason Lykens and Josh Cole with a little bit of banter back and forth with one another.
There's no banter. It's all just hate. I mean, Jeff, you're sitting there acting like the pharaoh of the trailer park. Josh is over there acting like... I mean, I don't know. There's nothing I could say that is going to be worse than what you actually are. And then there's me, the reflection of perfection.
can say that. So AEW Dynasty was last week. I did get a chance to watch it.
Yeah, how was it?
It was really good.
It's good.
Was a new dynasty started?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Listen, maybe I'm a little impartial. I don't know. Danielson and Ospreay, they tore the roof off that place.
I mean, they're probably not getting the deposit back.
Oh no, they're not getting the deposit back on that one, and that's kind of a good reason not to get the deposit back. No, it was a good show. The only thing that was really kind of a dud.
The learning tree.
Yeah, the learning tree. He got, that crowd ate him alive. Not in a good way either. He got go away heat.
Who was it?
Jericho.
Yeah. The please retire.
Yeah. Fozzy sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah. The women's matches, Julia Hart, I didn't realize that she was injured. So I thought that one was kind of short between her and Willow Nightingale. I mean, that's whatever. When I learned that, I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa, they were good. It was okay. It wasn't a barn burner. It wasn't what those two could live up to, but whatever. I enjoy Tony Storm's gimmick regardless. But the last three matches of Ospreay Danielson, Bucks FTR, and Swerve and Joe they knocked it up into another gear going into those three. So I thought it was a good show, and
no, that's great.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. But speaking of that, we did do predictions.
Yep. Let's hear it.
So coming in last, me, with 7.
Yeah.
I got 7 right.
Yeah.
Out of 12 matches altogether.
Is that including the bonus that we all got right?
What is it?
I mean, we all did the bonus. We knew Jack Perry was coming back.
He learned from his daddy.
But the next 2 was won by 1 point.
Okay.
8 points.
Yeah.
Goes to Josh.
Yeah.
Jason with 9.
Yeah. You know why? Because I am the best at what I do. Okay. I am a wrestling prediction god. The era of Jason Lykens has started at WrestleMania. It's continuing on. I am going to be the longest running Grill Out Predictions champion that you all have ever seen. You two will never see that title again. It is staying on my beautiful big broad shoulders because that is where that belt wants to be. It tells me at night, it says, Jason, I love your shoulders. And I say, listen up, Shiny, I love you too. And it stays with me.
All right.
It's about to go international.
So, yeah, well, you know what? You know what you get to win for that?
What's that?
We get to do some more predictions.
Okay.
WWE Backlash France is...
omelette du fromage?
Yes.
The Sin Chapeau.
Did you ask me for cheese?
The cheese omelet, yeah.
Yes, okay. Yeah. I had something.
I learned that from all that.
Yeah, we're not going there after... no. But, so, WWE Backlash France is this upcoming Saturday, May 4th. So we'll go ahead because of the way our show is scheduled. We're going to do it now. Right now, there's only 5...
Wait, do you speak French?
A little bit.
A little bit?
I took one semester. I don't remember much.
What does je ne sais pas mean?
Yes.
No, that's we. I don't know what je ne sais pas means.
Je ne sais pas?
No.
I don't know.
I ain't got a clue.
You don't know?
No.
No, I don't know. Je ne sais pas?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Tu t'appelles comment?
Je ne sais pas.
Je m'appelle Java Van Den Patty.
Je ne sais pas. I don't know.
Now we're talking French on here.
Les Miserables?
Yeah.
Favorite French word, though, is pineapple.
Pineapple?
Yeah, ananas.
I thought it was banana. Or is that really pineapple?
Yeah, ananas.
Oh.
But you don't know what je ne sais pas means?
No.
I don't know.
I feel like he knows, but he doesn't know.
He does know. He's just not saying it.
It might have to be cut.
No, I don't know.
Quick, somebody Google Translate that.
I don't know.
So, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Right now, there's only 5 matches announced. This is just 5 that we're going to go with if they've announced more between now and Saturday, which they might announce a couple more. But typically for, like, I want to say B-level shows like this is kind of par for the course.
Yeah, Elimination had 6.
Yeah, so we might have one match announced between here and there. So, first match will be a tag match between Randy Orton and Kevin Owens taking on the Bloodline, which consists of Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Josh.
I'm I'm going to go Bloodline. Tama Tonga's debut WWE match.
All right. I need to get the cursor.
Might have a new tribal chief.
All right. Bloodline. Jason.
Gotta go Bloodline. Tama Tonga's debut. As much as I hate to agree with Josh, I mean, it's the fact of the matter is the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for Randy Owens and Kevin Orton.
Randy Owens. Okay. Oh boy. I'm going to have to go with Bloodline as well. Yeah, it is Tama Tonga's debut. You want him to look as strong as possible. And you know that Randy Orton and Kevin Owens is going to be able to do that.
Well, let me ask you this. Does Tama Tonga get a new finisher?
I don't even know what his regular finisher is.
I can't remember what it is. You asked me too quickly.
Didn't he use a cutter?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, Carl Anderson also used a cutter.
Yeah.
But since since he's in WWE now and going against Randy Orton,
who has a cutter, basically.
Does he come up with a new finisher? Is it just going to end up being a splash from the top rope?
I mean, it could be. I don't know.
That's original with a Bloodline member.
That is true. That is true. He is within the Bloodline. I don't know. We'll see. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
This is the type of stuff you hear on the show.
Yeah, see, that's why I am the best here.
It's gonna be so great when he gets knocked off his pedestal.
It's not happening.
The Kabuki Warriors next match. Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. The champions are taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Tag Titles. Josh,
Bianca and Jade. It's time.
So, okay. Bianca and Jade. Jason.
Bianca and Jade.
Bianca and Jade.
I mean, it's not the time to have Jade lose. So here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to go with this new idea that they're going to have the tag team and one of them is going to turn on the other. It's a new idea. I just came up with it. But they're going to have the tag team champs. Yeah. And really, I think what they really need to do is have a segment where Bianca and Jade are backstage and Bianca, who is a coward, tries to jump out of a window. That is what they need to have happen.
Have you been watching a lot of old WWF again?
Yeah, okay. I have.
All right.
A lot.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You've been watching Pandas?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're great.
You
are
know,
adorable.
those pandas.
You know who else loves the zoo? Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Does he really? He does.
Yeah, he loves zoos. Matter of fact, recently he was at the Atlanta Zoo where he was comparing animals to wrestlers. Sami Zayn is a red panda.
Huh.
No.
Dominic Mysterio is an otter.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Dominic Mysterio is actually going to be out for about 9 months.
Yeah.
Is he pregnant?
No. He injured his.
Valhalla's pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Sarah
Mazel
Logan.
tov.
Yeah. Yep. She's. They announced her that they're going to have a baby.
Yeah. Do you know what he compared a Omos to?
What?
A giraffe. Because they're tall.
Really tall.
Yeah.
I believe that because have y'all ever seen Omos try to get into a plane?
No.
Yes, I've seen that video. It's sad funny.
Yeah, it's like watching hearing the stories of Andre trying to get onto a plane.
Yeah,
that kind of just confirms everything.
I mean, it was kind of like a video I saw a while back of Brian Shaw and Eddie Hall, who are two of the world's strongest men,
massive,
trying to get on a plane, and it's hilarious.
I have not watched a lot of their videos, but I could imagine that because I have seen some. They are mountains.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just mountains of men. It's a raining men. Anyway, next match, WWE Women's Championship. Bayley, your champion, taking on Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. Apparently, also somebody on wrestling Twitter is a little upset because Mariah May's wearing pink. Same color as Tiffany Stratton. I don't know what the big deal is with that.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Tiffany changes it up, though. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I just somebody was arguing that, and it's
Chris Statlander wears purple.
She does.
Yeah, and the Bloodline, not Bloodline, but the Judgment Day half purple. So
There's only so many colors to go around.
yeah.
Yeah.
And every color is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Except for vomit green. That's not beautiful.
No. Jason's
There's
just
a place
shaking his
for
head.
everything, Josh.
He's just shaking his head. All right, Josh, who you got in this match?
I would think Bailey's retaining, but at the same time, I kind of feel like Tiffany might win. I'm going to go Bailey retain.
Bailey. Okay. Bailey. You're going Bailey.
It just makes sense.
I don't see her dropping the title right
No.
away.
Yeah.
No. Rhea had to give up her title. It just makes sense to keep it on Bailey.
Well, it was a different champion.
I know.
Okay.
But you see, okay, let me try to explain this to Josh. You have an established women's champion with a belt having to drop it. So why are you going to take the other women's title and strip it away from the woman who won it at WrestleMania? Why are you going to do that, Josh?
Put over that younger talent.
Then why didn't you pick someone else besides Bailey?
I mean, Bailey putting over Tiffany.
Yeah, so why don't you pick Tiffany?
Because I feel like Bailey's winning.
Exactly. Exactly.
She just won the title, too.
Yeah.
So this is what? This is going to be about. She's going to have about, what, a month?
Yeah.
At this point? Around a month.
Has she defended it?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
first defense, she's winning.
Has she, Josh?
I think she defended against Naomi, and then there was an interference that caused DQ.
Is that why we have the triple threat going on?
Well, they had another match, and now there was another interference, which is now we have a triple threat.
Okay, so Jeff, who do you've got?
We're picking the same things, but I don't see it going any other way.
It's like Elimination Chamber. It's very predictable.
It is. It's very predictable right now. At least with Dynasty, like with a couple matches, we didn't know how it was going to go. Even with WrestleMania, there was a couple matches. We had no idea which way they were going to go.
Yeah.
And it's not that predictability is a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. And I'm not, it's kind of a good thing in this. But for predictions purposes, I don't.
It helps Jason a lot.
It does. It does.
Now, I'll tell you what helps me is my knowledge of storytelling and wrestling. Because then I am able to pick winners. Because a winner knows a winner.
And you know what? If you don't take risk, you're not even trying. I'm going with Naomi.
Yeah, she's losing.
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, Jeff. Mm-hmm. Naomi wins.
Yes.
Who takes the pin?
Tiffany.
So that way you have the Naomi Bailey story?
Yes.
Okay. So, Josh, Bailey wins. Who takes the pin?
Naomi.
So then you have Bailey Tiffany.
Yep.
So, Jason.
No.
Bailey wins. Who takes the pin?
See, I honestly think it would be Naomi.
Okay.
Because I think the story is bringing up the new person and giving them that push.
Yeah.
By the way, Tiffany's kind of a beast. Like, weightlifting wise.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
And listen, I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you, but I'm trying to win predictions. That's why I chose Naomi.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's why I pick winners.
So that way we don't end up in a tie.
Listen, if this was baseball, okay, you may be laying down a bunt to get the person from first to second, but I'm hitting it out of the park every time.
And then it's going to hook and foul ball.
Yeah, but you know what? That foul isn't an out like you're going to be whenever that pitcher picks up that bunt and throws that ball to the first base, and then you're too busy being out of breath getting to that first base. You're like, because you laid down a suicide bunt for the runner who was on first to get to second, and he's there and he's like, oh, thank you, Jeff, thank you. And you know what? I don't do it for any of the other players on the bases. I do it for me. I do it for me to make it all the way around, touching every single one of those bases, getting to home plate, my team coming out and saying, thank you, Jason, and I say, I did it for me, and then I did it for The Rock.
did it for the people. All right, Damian Priest, your champion. Jey Uso, the challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship. Josh.
Damian Priest.
Priest.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're picking Damian Priest, who takes the pin?
Dominic.
No, it's Priest.
Okay.
Not Priest who takes the pin, but Priest who wins. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. This is another one, just won the title. I don't see him dropping the belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, what I see is Judgment Day coming out and giving Jey Uso that taste of the bloodline always coming out to save Roman. But I think they'd be better off just keeping the Judgment Day out of it. And just letting Damian Priest get over as Damian Priest.
Yeah, I mean he's good in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, it was a pleasant surprise at WrestleMania when he cashed in his Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I mean it really was. It was a pleasant surprise. And again, he's got kind of the Bayley thing going on right now. It's his first real defense of the title. I don't see him dropping it. And nothing against Jey Uso. I don't see him dropping it to Jey Uso.
No.
Now would they go out there and maybe this could set up him dropping the belt to Jey later down the line? Possibly. Who knows? I'm not the one with the book, though.
No eating France.
No eating in France. Main event. Cody Rhodes, the champion. AJ Styles, the challenger for the undisputed WWE Championship. Josh.
It's Cody.
It's going to be Cody.
But we're going to see a surprise return from the French tickler himself, Rene Dupree, sometime on this show. Maybe this match. Who knows?
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
not necessarily this match? Just he's coming
Are you
back.
really going back? Are you really going with that? That Rene Dupree's going to show up, or are you doing the whole thing of like me saying, the surprise entrant is going to be Bobby Blaze?
No, legit. I mean, he's like the only French male wrestler they've had. I think
that's from actually from France.
Yeah,
I think so.
I thought he was from Quebec.
Is he from Quebec?
Is he?
Google.
Yeah. Sorry, we're going to cut this.
No, we're going to. Jason.
Just doing it live.
Yep, we're doing it live.
We're live, pal.
Jason, who do you think's going to win?
Oh, easy. AJ.
Okay.
No, it's Cody.
He's from New Brunswick, Canada. So yeah, he's Canadian.
Crap.
Yeah, he's from Canada. So
Do they have any? Well, I'm still saying he's Bavarian.
I mean, if you want to
listen, if they can say Jinder Mahal is from India,
you got a point there.
Yeah.
I mean, they did have who was it? It was Rob Conway and Rene Dupree. Law was his stance.
Yeah.
Back in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Just because I was not very good at insults as a kid, and they were French, I called them the French Fry Gang.
There you go.
Yep. Little 6-year-old me, little 7-year-old me was like, that's the French Fry Gang.
There you go.
I can still see Rene Dupree doing his little dance in the ring. That's all of it for ladies and gentlemen. Just go back through it for our predictions for WWE Backlash. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens taking on the Bloodline. All of us chose Bloodline. The next match, Kabuki Warriors taking on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Tag Titles. All of us said Bianca and Jade. Triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley taking on Naomi and taking on Tiffany Stratton. Josh and Jason both went with Bayley. I went with Naomi. Next match, World Heavyweight title match. Damian Priest taking on Jey Uso. All of us said Damian Priest. And then your main event for WWE Backlash France. Cody Rhodes taking on AJ Styles for the undisputed WWE Championship. And all of us said Cody Rhodes.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. And still, your Grill Out Predictions champion. Greatness, the reflection of perfection. Me.
You really are going to have a gauntlet this month. Think about it. The month of May, you're going to have a bit of a gauntlet, Jason.
Yeah,
because you got Backlash right now.
Yeah.
And then we have Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
And we also have
King and Queen of the Ring.
King and Queen of the Ring.
Okay, well, let me stop you all there. Josh, you're talking about that they were going to bring back Rene Dupree because he's a French wrestler.
Yeah.
But no, if you're going to bring back a French wrestler, why not bring back the man from Grenoble, France, Andre the Giant?
Book it.
Are you the Saudi royal family now?
Yep. Listen, we want Yokozuna.
Instead, you got Akibono.
Yep.
May he rest in peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for our predictions. Up next on this day in wrestling history and the main event. Stay tuned.
Once again, here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final segment of the Grill Out. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty. Joining me is Josh Cole, Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Our belt expert, belt collector. And then over here, throwing his hands out like he's Randy Orton,
The belt holder.
the current holder of the Grill Out Predictions Heavyweight Championship.
Basking
reflection.
in his own glory.
The reflection of perfection, Jason Lykens.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the crowd goes mild. On this day in wrestling history. April 28th, 1986, the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk defeated Ivan and Nikita Koloff in the main event 2-on-2 steel cage match at AWA Rage in a Cage from the Meadowlands Arena in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Yeah.
April 28th, 1995, WCW and NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, presented the first day of the infamous Collision in Korea event in Mayday Stadium in Pyongyang, North Korea. The Koreans claimed 165,000 fans were in attendance for night one, making it comfortably the biggest attendance in wrestling history to that point.
Attendance.
Yes. The record, parentheses, again according to North Korean authorities, was broken 24 hours later with 190,000 fans supposedly attending night two. The main event of night one saw Shinya Hashimoto and Scott Norton battle to a 20-minute time limit draw for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Actual attendance was around 150,000 on night one and 165,000 on night two.
Should be noted that like the majority of that attendance was forced to attend.
Yeah.
There was like maybe just a handful of actual paid
Yeah,
tickets.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
And
I believe it was all paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, okay, I'm not dumb. I believe that's real.
Yeah.
If you've never watched The Dark Side of the Ring talking about this, they do a very good job with it.
Yeah.
And there's other sources out there that talk about how, because night two was Antonio Inoki taking on Ric Flair. Am I correct on that?
I think so.
Yeah, because like Ric Flair was seen as, the evil American coming in with his blonde hair and everything. And Antonio Inoki, apparently the crowd had learned that he had Korean ancestry or something along those lines. He had some tie to Korea, so Antonio Inoki went into the match as the babyface.
Yeah.
Yep.
I believe that Eric Bischoff has actually told some pretty informative stories about this time because he went on a jog.
Yes.
And yeah, so I recommend listening to that story.
Yes, there's a lot of interesting stories. Scott Norton saying something over the phone that is criticizing North Korea.
Yep.
And them storming into his hotel room and taking him to an undisclosed location.
I will say, in regard to the night one main event,
both to me, great workers. Shinya Hashimoto, good worker, part of I think the Three Musketeers in New Japan. Scott Norton, a little bit to me an underrated big guy in wrestling.
Underrated.
Yeah, but under those circumstances.
But I mean, also Scott Norton was a lot more popular overseas than he ever was in America.
Yeah, he was huge in Japan.
I mean, even just a few years ago, he was still wrestling in Japan. Like he turned up in one of the New Japan.
Yeah, he did.
Battle Royals.
Yeah. He got a big pop when he did that. He got a big pop out of the Tokyo Dome crowd. Okay, April.
Dave Meltzer gave that 28 stars.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
And then he. Yeah.
But about 20 of those were forced because because it's Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Korea.
North Korea.
North
not
Korea.
South.
Not South.
And
North
not
Korea.
New Korea.
Yeah.
It's North Korea.
Yeah, I almost said New Korea.
Yeah.
North.
April 28th, 2015 in Moline.
27?
No, 2015.
Oh, shoot.
I'm sorry to those in Moline.
Milan.
It's in Illinois. During a special event taped for the WWE Network, Bad News Barrett defeated Neville to win the first King of the Ring tournament to be held in 5 years. Although a couple of tournaments have been held since, this was the final King of the Ring produced as its own premium live event until the upcoming one here in May 2024 in Saudi Arabia called King and Queen of the Ring.
Don't do the stupid gown and crown gimmick. Don't do it.
Why?
Okay.
They don't last.
So, did you think that King Baron Corbin was good?
True.
Okay. Let's say Gunther wins.
King Gunther?
Yeah. Do you want to see him walking around in a little stupid crown with a little stupid cape, holding a little stupid scepter?
I think the cape could work, but it turned into his like a royal jacket kind of thing that he wears.
Okay. So, I will say, for the win, they get the crown. They get the gown. If they feel the need to incorporate it into their gimmick, fine. But there's people like Stone Cold that won the King of the Ring, did not go with the gimmick. Could care less about the gimmick.
No, because it doesn't make sense.
No. But, I mean, I guess if they wanted to, they could. But, you know, that's where I got that.
I think that after so many years of just doing that same gimmick time and time again, that it loses effectiveness.
True.
Booker T made it work with King Booker.
King Booker!
Yeah. Like, he made it work. Okay, but then King Xavier Woods was dumb. King Baron Corbin, dumb. King Kong Bundy, dumb.
What about the Macho King?
It kind of worked. King Harley Race was okay.
He was the first.
Yeah, it was okay. King Haku,
I guess what we're getting to is not everybody can have a king gimmick.
No.
Not everybody can pull that off.
Just to clarify on my Harley Race comment, he was the first to do the King gimmick. He was not the first to win the tournament.
Yeah.
Yep. You heard it here first.
You know who was the first to win?
Don Morocco.
Me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The main event, May 4th, this upcoming Saturday, will be WWE Backlash France.
Yeah, prove it.
It will be at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also,
Will it?
Yes.
Prove it.
Well, you know what? Google it. NXT Spring Break in Week 2 will be on Tuesday of this week. Other than that, TV wrestling will be your regularly scheduled programming.
Really?
Monday night will be Raw. Wednesday will be Dynamite. Thursday will be Ring of Honor and TNA. Where is NWA? I keep forgetting.
Tuesdays, CW app.
Yep, on the CW app, you can watch NWA.
Okay.
Fridays will be SmackDown. Rampage will be that night. And then, of course, Collision on Saturday.
Yeah, prove it.
I just did.
Oh.
Locally, Saturday, May 4th, Combat Championship Wrestling will present Bad Blood at the Marshall University Recreation Center in Huntington, West Virginia. Bell time is at 3:30 p.m. Ringside is $20. General admission is $15. Marshall University students get in for $10 with their student ID. And kids 5 and under get in free. There is also a Friends and Family 4-pack bundle where if you buy 3 tickets, the 4th is free. Also, on Saturday, May 4th, Route 33 Wrestling will be in Spencer, West Virginia at the Armory on Main Street. Bell time is at 7 p.m. Tickets are $15 at the door, but you can get them for $10 by purchasing them online at Eventbrite. Kids 5 and under get in free with a paying adult.
Okay, do we have any idea who's on the card for either of these shows?
Nope.
Okay.
Not right off.
Good talk.
Nope. But yeah, if you want to go support local wrestling. So there you go. We always kind of give a shout out to where they are in the area.
Hey, listen, if you go to the shows, send us an email, send us a Facebook message.
Send us a picture.
Tell us how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give us your opinion on it.
You can email us
Rate
to
it.
grailout95@gmail.com.
Yeah. You can send us your predictions. I'm not losing to you, but you can send them.
Yes. You can also message us on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook. I know we push a lot, but we've gotten a few different people.
Listen, I don't know how many times I have to tell people, okay? I'm not on Facebook. So when you message us on Facebook talking about how great I am, I appreciate that. I really do. Josh is the one looking at all that. It makes him sad. He told me privately that he cried. He had to cry himself to sleep because of all of the love comments that I was getting because he wasn't getting any. So if you could, please, I'm asking you, keep it up.
Until next time, fellow wrestling fans, have a good one.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Bob, and good night, Bang.